That was a really cool intro, man. It was very 80s and all that, you know. 80s intros were so cool, you know. They just don't make intros like that anymore. Actually, let's check back in on Crystal versus Alexis and see how those girls are doing. It doesn't look too good. We'll check back with them a little bit later in the show and see if they can get this situation resolved. Up next, folks, I have a car commercial from 1967. It's an American Motors Corporation commercial for the Ambassador. Now, that was produced from 1958 to 1974, and it was their top-line big deal car. And is also the longest-running nameplate in automotive history. Yeah. You know, and I'm not really, you know, I'm not like a car guy or anything, but looking at this is a really slick-looking ride, dude. I would not, if I had a whole bunch of money, you know, because, you know, I make a lot of money doing this show, you know. I'm a millionaire. I wouldn't mind having one of those. It's really cool. So check this out from 1967, an American Motors Corporation commercial for their big boy car, the Ambassador. Check it out.
The Now car from the 1967 American Motors. Now, full-size luxury in a selection of uncompromising automobiles. This luxury car is a Now car, an Ambassador GPL. With shimmering luxury, set in sculptured steel and gifted with satin-smooth performance. Full-sized luxury cars created for today. Lush, tempting luxury with plush appointments, elegant options, luxury priced for the young man who wants his luxury car now. Designed with your safety in mind. Ambassador, one of the Now cars, Ambassador. From the 1967 American Motors, at your American Motors Rambler dealer, now.
All right, last up, folks. Guess who we got? We got the Colonel. Colonel Sanders, Kentucky Fried Chicken commercial. Yo! Yes. Colonel Sanders is cool. I always thought he was cool as a kid, and even though he's dead now, he's still awesome. That guy was so freaking cool. And the funny thing is, he really wasn't a colonel. He was given, you know, honorary colonel status or whatever. But you know what? I would follow that guy into fast food battle any day of the week. I got his back, and I think the Colonel's got my back too. You know what I mean? You know, looking at this, I think this is probably, you know, late 60s, maybe early 70s, somewhere in there. I can't really place it. You know, there's no date on it or anything like that. You know, he still remains the mascot or the icon or the face of the franchise. You know, and he's been dead 30 years now. So it just shows you really how cool the Colonel is, I'm telling you. So check this out from like late 60s, maybe early 70s, a Kentucky Fried Chicken commercial featuring my boy, Colonel Sanders. Yep, that's correct.
I'm Colonel Harold Sanders, and I'd like to tell you a little bit about my Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Hey, you two coming?
You go ahead, honey. I want to talk to these folks a little bit longer. And now, I said Kentucky Fried Chicken. There's only one way to cook Colonel Sanders Kentucky Fried Chicken, and that's my way. We always use plump, young broilers, always fresh, never frozen chicken. It's cut in pieces, and each piece is dipped in milk and egg wash, then into seasoned flour, in which we have the 11 different spices and herbs for flavor. One more thing, folks. It's the only way that you're going to get chicken that is finger-licking good. And I'd be mighty proud to have you try Colonel Sanders Kentucky Fried Chicken. Mighty proud. Excuse me a moment, will you please? Hey, look at there. Didn't I tell you it was finger-licking good?
Kentucky Fried Chicken. If you want Kentucky Fried Chicken, you have to visit me.
All right, folks, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we're going to be back. We're going to have Greg Bilby back on the show. Double episode run here. Good for you, Greg. And, you know, during the break, you know, when we were showing that last dealie, I'd sent off an email to Cobra Commander. That's right, he's my boy. And I told him, you know, about James Townsend snuffing me to go on Larry King Live. And he sent me back a response, and he said, James Townsend's a fool for going on Larry King Live. He's a fool. Oh, boy. So, anyway, that's an awful Cobra Commander. It's almost as bad as my Christopher Walken. It's awful. I don't even know why I bother torturing you folks with my awful impersonations. I mean, they truly are. They're pretty bad. All right, folks, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we're going to be right back.